Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a team comp that you can use against ZAHARD in Underground Laboratory. But before I get started on the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it. And I also have a Discord server, so if you guys are interested in joining, I'm going to put the Discord server link in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's not wasting time. Let's hop right into the video. So we are currently like 7 hours away from the boss battle from the story event, and I was basically testing out ESCANOR to see how good he is against bosses. So I came over here to Underground Laboratory, and today our boss is going to be ZAHARD. So this is the team that I used against ZAHARD, and all I gotta say is that ESCANOR is completely insane against ZAHARD, and the reason why is because ESCANOR's survivability against ZAHARD is so good. He doesn't die at all. He's basically immortal against ZAHARD. He takes of course he takes damage, but throughout the entire fight he's not gonna die at all. Like, his HP remains at like 50% or above. So ESCANOR is a must-have unit against ZAHARD because he just deals, like, he's able to deal good damage, and on top of that he's able to take a lot of damage. And Sheldon Dorsey, of course, is going to be a crucial character against ZAHARD because Sheldon Dorsey is basically going to reduce ZAHARD's defense by like 80%. And the way you do that is when we look at in Dorsey's passive, when she dies, she basically has like this snake charm effect, like this death sentence debuff. It says a furious snake charmer appears and applies the death sentence debuff to the enemy who dealt the damage, then attacks. So basically when she dies, she's going to inflict this snake charm on the enemy, and this snake charm is going to apply this right here. It says the death sentence debuff cannot be removed and lasts for 7 seconds, decreasing the target's defense by 80%. That is a huge defense shred. That is like absolutely huge, especially against bosses. So Sheldon Dorsey absolutely cracked against ZAHARD, and of course Rachel's going to be like your main DPS unit against ZAHARD because she's able to deal insane damage because of her special move and her passive. And then Blorode, he's pretty much there to reduce ZAHARD's physical and magic resistance to 0. He is really good against bosses because of his exclusive equipment. So if you don't have level 4 on Blorode, you need that. Like, you literally need level 4 exclusive equipment on Blorode so that he can basically reduce the enemy's physical and magic resistance, and it allows your team to do a lot of damage. And Apple is just there to reduce ZAHARD's evasion so that we can deal a ton more damage. So this team is pretty easy to build. Now the thing is that if you are a brand new player, chances are you won't be able to use Rachel because of the collab exclusive event. So I will say that Verdi is a good option, but the thing is Verdi doesn't really work well with this team because Rachel is able to heal herself. Like, as you guys can see, she was able to heal herself for like 127 million, which is crazy. So she's able to out heal ZAHARD, which is really dope. So I would say this is that if you don't have Rachel, you can probably use Verdi. Just know that the performance is not going to be that good. Or you can use another boss unit. I'm pretty sure another good boss unit is, I'm pretty sure another good one would probably be this guy right here. He's a pretty good boss unit. This dude right here, he's pretty good. But Rachel is literally the best DPS unit for this team, and Sheldon Dorsey. So these two characters, I feel like the most crucial characters for this team are, of course, Sheldon Dorsey. She's going to allow your team to do insane damage. Blorode, exclusive equipment level 4, and of course Rachel. And then ESCANOR, he's just completely immortal against ZAHARD. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this attempt right here. Now I was able to deal over 447 million damage, which is crazy, and we're going to replay this. And another thing about ESCANOR which makes him absolutely insane against ZAHARD is because of this zone right here. So this zone that ESCANOR has, he basically, like, ZAHARD is able to take a ton of damage from this zone because this zone can basically apply damage over time, which is really good. So look at this right here. We have ESCANOR who's going to do some damage right here. And then look at all of these debuffs up top. Like, that is so many debuffs that's coming from Blorode, That's coming from so many units. That's coming from everybody on the team, which is crazy overall. So that's like the main reason why you need Blue Road on his team. And then realize how Child and Dorsey is still alive, so she didn't inflict the death sentence effect on that as a hard. So you're going to realize how much damage we're going to deal once Child and Dorsey dies. When she dies, the damage is gonna completely skyrocket. So look at this and realize how Rachel died, right? So the only ones who are left is ESCANOR and Blue Road. And look how much damage we're going to deal once Dorsey inflicts the snake charm effect on that as a hard. So we're going to place that defense shred. Look at this. Look at the damage. Absolutely insane. So we basically have that defense shred on that as a hard, which is just crazy. So you definitely want to use Child and Dorsey in this team because that defense shred is just insane. And look at ESCANOR, 100% survivability. The guy doesn't die, he just stays alive. And on top of that, you guys can clearly see that that is the hardest taking some damage from ESCANOR's zone. So ESCANOR is literally like a must-have unit against that is a hard. So I'm going to try to do another attempt and let's see if we can deal some more damage. All right, so for this attempt, as you guys can see, we didn't deal as much damage, and the reason why is because Child and Dorsey, she didn't die early. So the way that you want to do this is you want to make sure that Child and Dorsey dies early so that your whole team can do a lot of damage, because as soon as Child and Dorsey died, ESCANOR was able to deal insane damage because of that defense shred. But that was only like, it wasn't as much damage because Rachel and Blue Road died. So you want Child and Dorsey to pretty much die first so that everybody else on the team can do insane damage. So we're going to go ahead and do another attempt, and let's try to make Child and Dorsey die this time. All right, so as you guys can see, we were able to deal more damage this time because Child and Dorsey was able to die a little bit early. So unfortunately, we weren't able to deal more damage than 447 million, but you guys can clearly get the gist of it that you want Child and Dorsey to die pretty early so that she can inflict that defense down early on that is a hard that your team can do a lot of damage. So that's pretty much how this team works. Like, look at how much damage Rachel was able to deal. She basically dealt the most damage in the team because Child and Dorsey pretty much died first. So you want Child and Dorsey to die first so that you can inflict the snake charm effect on that is a hard so that your DPS unit can do insane damage. And Blarode and ESCANOR as well. Apple, she only matters for like the first 10 seconds or first 20 seconds of the fight because she's gonna die no matter what. So she only matters for like the first 20 seconds, but after she dies, it all comes down to Child and Dorsey and you know how long it takes for her to die. If it takes her a long time to die, chances are you won't be able to deal a lot of damage. So Child and Dorsey, I'll say she is the most crucial character in this team comp. You want her to die pretty early so that everyone else can do insane damage after she inflicts that effect on that as a heart. So overall, man, I'm really impressed with this team. ESCANOR is an absolute beast against that as a heart. The fact that he's able to survive the entire time in the battle and not even reach critical health is just absolutely insane. So yeah, ESCANOR definitely good against bosses. On top of that, he's able to proc that provocation, which can basically taunt bosses, and that increases your team's overall survivability. The only reason why that is able to deal a lot of damage to the team is because of that damage over time, and that's pretty much it. But this team comp is actually pretty good. Now if I come back over here, we have like 20 collapse summon tickets. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some pulls. Now I'm hoping that we can get some Meliodas copies because I want to get Rainbow Star Meliodas because he really needs it. So let's see what we can get here. So we got a first animation. If we can get a thumbs up, man, that is a huge W. Now I'm hoping that we can get one more copy of ESCANOR because I want to reach 3 purple stars, and it seems like that's not gonna happen, so we're gonna skip that. But we do want that Meliodas copy though. That's what we really want. All right, let's get some Meliodas copies. Come on. All right, that was embarrassing. All right, so let's go for another one. Come on. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna skip that. That's an automatic failure right there. So that was embarrassing, not gonna lie, but that's pretty much my team comp showcase against that is a hard. It is absolutely crazy. I definitely recommend you guys to check it out. If you are a brand new player, unfortunately it won't really, like, the team comp won't really perform as well because like it won't really be the best of the best because you don't have Rachel, because you're gonna need Rachel for this team comp. She's absolutely crazy. So the only thing I can say is that you can use like another boss unit like Verdi, but her team the team synergy won't be that good. So yeah, all you need is Rachel, ESCANOR, Child and Dorsey, Blarode, Apple. Your Blarode doesn't even have to be well built, to be honest. Like my Blarode, he's absolute dog water. If I come down over here, the dude has trash accuracy, trash evasion, he's just terrible. Like his magic resistance is terrible, but the only reason why you need Blarode is because of that physical and magic resistance debuff, which is absolutely like just really good overall. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Make sure guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.